Hello everybody, this is Wolfbane, and some of y'all may know and some of y'all may not know that we're probably going to get the Arsenal patch in about maybe 1 month, maybe two, and hell maybe three, who knows. Alright, Tera's in negotiations with Sony to release it for some reason. I have no idea what all that's about. But the Arsenal patch is going to make a huge change when it comes to leveling your gear, and I'm going to break everything down. So unless the patch came out and you're like looking for information on it, this will be the information for you. Or if you want to stockpile and get ready for it, this would be a good spot to do it as well. So let's go ahead and break it down and get started, and there'll be a lot of information. Make sure you pause the video and read so you can get the full aspect of what's going on at any point. If not, that's fine. I can break it all down. I pretty much have studied it for 3 days now. One thing you're going to need is a lot of gold, but I digest. Let me go ahead and let's just get started. Alright, so let's break this down. Let's look at the gear we have right now, right? Ambush gear is tier 9. Behemoth is tier 10. I don't really know if anybody's got tier 11 or able to unlock tier 11 death rack. I really haven't looked into it, but I wouldn't even bother at this point. Basically, when you hit level 65, or when the new patch comes out and you got 65, you're going to go get a quest called Fresh Arms and Legs. When you get that, you'll get the entire set of gear, your jewelry, your neck piece. You get everything, right? And this is going to be called Guardian. Alright, this be your Guardian gear. Alright, now, if you already have gear, and this Guardian gear, I'm telling you, will be better than the gear you have. Just note the jewelry parts will be called Prospect. If you already have the gear, like say Behemoth, and you got plus 12, right? When you look on the chart where it says Enchanting level 12, and look to the right where it says Behemoth. Alright, now I'll get more in a breakdown as far as gear, but the orders of gear, if you want to pause this and read it, it's fine. Is Guardian is what you get. You'll level the Guardian to Twisted Hand. You'll level the Twisted Hand to Frost Metal. You'll level Frost Metal to Storm Cry. Alright, now if you already have Behemoth plus 12, alright, so you got the boots plus 12 like I do, right? Then you can trade it in and get plus 5 Twisted Shard, alright, which is better than the Guardian. The Guardian's easy to level up, but of course obviously Twisted Shard is even better. Now the thing is, when you first every time you upgrade your gear, like you go from Ambush to Behemoth, to get that plus bonus to have it even more powerful, you pretty much have to match it. So like if you have plus 12 Ambush, you want plus 12 Behemoth to replace that. Alright, so this is different. So what it's going to be is, as your armor progresses, the plus 1 Twisted Hand is better than the plus 9 Guardian. And that's another thing. The armor, the weapons, your equipment in general, all your gear can only get up to plus 9. Alright, it does become very costly very quickly. So if you have, like I said, Behemoth plus 12 boots, you trade in, you're going to get Twisted plus 5, and it's as simple as that. Alright, let's move on. Okay, just like your gear, your jewelry pieces, your belt, we don't have circlets, which I think are bracelets, your brooch, all that, depending on what gear you have now, will give you the ability to upgrade it to the gear they're coming out with. Alright, so like if you have Behemoth belt, neck, whatever, you get Twisted belt, you know, so on and so on. So you get that part. Alright, there's PvP gear as well, I'll put on there. Pretty much that's it as far as that. So it's pretty simple. Pause it if you want to, and we're going to move on again. Okay, now I'm going to shoot through this. I want y'all to pause it, screenshot it, whatever you're going to need in the future. Probably want to study it. Most of the stuff you're looking at, you're not going to be able to find right now until it comes out. But I want you to look at something. You see where it says emeralds on this one, diamonds on this one, and emeralds. Alright, start saving your diamonds, start saving your emeralds. Now emeralds you can get, diamonds I have no idea except for the event how to get them. Now You notice at the bottom, if you pause it, go back and pause it and look at it, you'll see that there's a experience chart under there and a success range, right? You want to get that experience as high as you can get it. The only problem is pretty much you got to do Vanguard quests to get that experience up, right? So you do the Vanguard quest, you get experience, say 200 experience for doing the Vanguard quest towards the item. See, some of those items, they're going to range and go all the way up to about 8,000, 80,000. So it's going to be a huge grind. The good thing about it is the gear you get is going to constantly keep leveling up. You'll never have to replace that gear. So it'll be true progression. You'll never have to start over. Every time that gear goes to +1, it's better than the +9 previous, alright? The bad thing is going to cost a lot of money. So my suggestion to y'all is probably start trying to save them, get about $500,000. Get your gear where you're high enough where you can farm in this game. Go back and do all the feats, get your reputation, do all the other stuff in the game that is there. Explore the world, unlock all the feats, do all that, because that's going to be important. Alright. Important as far as killing time. Right? Because I don't really see a point of going too crazy on the game right now until this armor comes out, unless you got at least $500,000 in gold. And some of those diamonds, as you know, is like 10,000 each. So on the auction house, they might be selling for 20,000 time they come out. How you get them, I don't really have a clue. I think pretty much you're going to get those diamonds when you start doing the higher level tier dungeons when the patch comes out. So until Arsenal comes out, really I don't have no clue on that. I looked it up, but I really didn't see where it said diamonds drop. So it's probably going to be the hardest ingredient to get, unless you can buy diamonds, which I believe you can. So let's look at this other chart, and maybe I missed something. So it'll probably be on this other chart. But as far as your feeder stock and your whatever that powder is called, Acolyte or whatever, Acohest, I guess it's called, do not throw that shit away. Alright. Now there's some things, there will be no more masterwork. There'll be no more waking up gear. Do not throw that shit away. Start stockpiling everything. Save it up. Buy bank space. Whatever you do, stockpile. Your goal is to get to about $500,000. If you can get up to 2-3 million gold, good luck. But if you can do it, do it. Get your gear where you are comfortable. Pretty much that's all I can say on that. Alright. So let's look at this other chart. Why I'm telling you, do not fucking throw your shit away. This is what I'm saying. Do not throw your shit away. Not your shit for masterwork, not for awakening. Let's look at the chart. Alright, this is why I said don't throw your shit away. Alright. I want you to pause it again. Look at this list. See what you got. See what you can get. Stockpile it. Because you got about 1 month. Maybe 2, maybe 3. They're saying a month, but come on, man. We all know a month usually means 2 or 3. But the game's going to catch up where we're only 3 months behind, maybe 6 months behind. Alright. This came out over 6 months ago. So we are going to get this patch. You will get the Arsenal patch. Alright. So, all that stuff you got that you're not going to be able to use no more, sell what you can and make as much money as you can. Save the rest. Because what you can do is you can trade these for emblems. Alright. These emblems, there's 2 different shop owners. Alright. Make sure you see what you need before you trade these in. Alright. There will be a new ability to go ahead and dismantle all this stuff that is listed right here. Now when you dismantle them, you'll say you want emeralds for this shop or emblems for this shop or emblems for this shop. Alright. Depending on what resources you need, depending on what level gear you have, so on and so on. Alright, as you're leveling up. As I said, I do not know if you can buy diamonds from any of these vendors. But there are 2 vendors. So as you can see on the list, a lot of this stuff that I'm telling you not to throw away, you can see why. Alright, especially the Acohest, easy to get, stockpile the hell out of it. Alright, start saving that up. The feeder stock, I'm seeing tier 12 on here. I really don't see tier 10, but from what I've seen, tier 10 would work too. I'd save that up, or probably just sell it and buy some Acohest, I guess. You probably get the same value. Alright. So basically, don't throw your fucking shit away. Alright. And the reason I keep saying that and making sure, because I know some knucklehead will say something in chat saying, no, you want to save your stuff. Look, man, I don't want y'all to get fucked on this deal, alright? So, when it drops, I'll make sure y'all can get as much ingredients as possible. Now, all the ingredients you need to upgrade that gear, a lot of it you're going to get from Vanguard. You're going to get from farming BAMs. You're going to get from doing dungeons, PvP. But when you can't get certain ingredients, you're going to need those points. So just start stockpiling it. I mean, have like hundreds of thousands of them. When you disenchant, make sure you can get everything you need to get that gear max. You want to be one of the best players of the game, get that gear max, right? Get all the way to the, what is this, Stormcry armor, which will be best of slot. Now, when the patch comes, I don't know if Stormcry will be available. It might be, Frost Metal might be the top gear at the time, right? On PC, it's Stormcry. Now, when they upgrade it again with a new patch, it might be, let's fuck you up some more gear. I don't know. $1 million gear. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's going to be very, very expensive, right? So, let's recap. Go back, screenshot everything I put up there, study it, start saving, see what you're going to need, and start stockpiling and getting it. Part 2. You're going to need like $500,000 to $2 million in gold, because some of these resources you're going to have to buy if you're not going to farm, and it's going to be expensive. Another note I like to make, upgrading gear. You know how games you might try and RNG fucking sucks. You fail, you fail, you fail, you fail, you fail. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those people, right? My chess piece went from 7 to 8. Success one time, failed 14. I'm sick of it. I don't know if I'm going to get plus 9 gear. Alright, and I'm on, of course, the Behemoth set. So, when you fail your upgrade, say you fail, and it's going to get freaking expensive, especially if you got to use 3 diamonds. That's 30,000 plus the gold, plus the resources, the mats, everything. When you start getting the Stormcry, you get an increase of a 3% chance of the next time you do it. Alright. Something else to note. If you have experience on the gear and you surpass the amount of the experience you need, that other experience will roll over to your other gear. If you fail to upgrade that gear, you won't lose the experience you earned on that gear to get the percentage where it needs to be. Alright, so if you have real bad RNG, don't worry about that. But I guess until the patch comes out, that's pretty much all we could talk about on this. But I just want to give you a heads up so you can start farming now, because it's going to be very costly, and sometimes it's better to get heads up on something, you know. So, see you next video.